Definition of biology. Detailed explanation. Biology is the scientific study of life and living organisms. The word biology comes from two Greek words, bios, meaning life, and logos, meaning study. Therefore, biology literally means the study of life. However, this definition is only the starting point. Biology is a broad and complex field that examines the structure, function, growth, origin, evolution, and distribution of living organisms. To understand biology clearly, we must first understand what life means in scientific terms. Not everything that exists is alive. Living organisms share certain characteristics that distinguish them from non-living things. Characteristics of living things. Living things are made up of cells. The cell is the basic unit of life. Every organism, from the smallest bacterium to the largest whale, is composed of one or more cells. Some organisms are unicellular, meaning they consist of a single cell. Others are multicellular, meaning they are made up of many cells working together. Living organisms grow and develop. Growth refers to an increase in size or number of cells. Development refers to changes in structure and function during the life of an organism. For example, a baby develops into an adult, and a seed develops into a mature plant. Living things reproduce. Reproduction allows organisms to produce offspring and ensure the continuation of their species. Reproduction can be sexual, involving two parents, or asexual, involving only one parent. Living organisms use energy. All life forms require energy to carry out life processes. Plants obtain energy from sunlight through photosynthesis. Animals obtain energy by consuming food. This process of obtaining and using energy is called metabolism. Living organisms respond to stimuli. A stimulus is any change in the environment. For example, humans pull their hands away from a hot object, and plants bend toward light. This ability to respond helps organisms survive. Living things maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis is the ability to maintain stable internal conditions despite changes in the external environment. For example, humans regulate body temperature through sweating or shivering. Living organisms adapt and evolve over time. Through the process of evolution, species change across generations to better survive in their environments. Levels of organization in biology. Biology studies life at different levels of organization. These levels begin at the smallest scale and extend to the entire planet. The smallest level involves atoms and molecules, which form the chemical basis of life. Important biological molecules include proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids, such as DNA. Molecules form cells. Cells form tissues. Tissues form organs. Organs work together in organ systems. Organ systems make up an organism. Beyond the individual organism, biology studies populations groups of the same species, communities different species living together, ecosystems living organisms interacting with their environment, and the biosphere all life on Earth. This layered structure shows that biology connects microscopic processes inside cells to large-scale environmental systems. Branches of biology. Biology is divided into many branches, each focusing on specific aspects of life. Genetics is the study of genes, heredity, and variation in organisms. It explains how traits are passed from parents to offspring and how genetic disorders occur. Microbiology studies microscopic organisms, such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa. These organisms are invisible to the naked eye but play major roles in health, disease, and environmental processes. Botany is the study of plants. It examines plant structure, reproduction, growth, and photosynthesis. Plants are essential because they produce oxygen and serve as the foundation of most food chains. Zoology is the study of animals. It includes the study of animal anatomy, physiology, behavior, and classification. Ecology studies how organisms interact with one another and with their environment. It examines ecosystems, food chains, climate effects, and biodiversity. Anatomy and physiology focus on the structure of organisms and how their bodies function. In humans, this includes the study of organs such as the heart, lungs, and brain. Cell biology examines the structure and function of cells, while molecular biology focuses on the molecular mechanisms within cells, including DNA and protein synthesis. The cell theory. One of the most important foundations of biology is the cell theory. It states that all living organisms are made of one or more cells. The cell is the basic unit of structure and function in living things. All cells arise from pre-existing cells. There are two main types of cells. Prokaryotic cells, found in bacteria, do not have a nucleus. Eukaryotic cells, found in plants, animals, fungi, and protists, have a nucleus that contains genetic material. Understanding cells helps scientists understand diseases, growth, reproduction, and many other biological processes, evolution and natural selection. A central concept in biology is evolution, the process through which species change over time. One of the key figures in developing the theory of evolution was Charles Darwin. Darwin proposed the theory of natural selection. According to this theory, individuals within a species vary in their traits. Some traits give individuals an advantage in surviving and reproducing. Those individuals are more likely to pass their advantageous traits to the next generation. Over many generations, these small changes accumulate, leading to the evolution of species. Evolution explains the diversity of life on Earth and how different organisms are related. Importance of biology. Biology is essential in many areas of human life. In medicine, biology helps doctors understand diseases, develop vaccines, produce antibiotics, and perform surgeries. Knowledge of human anatomy and physiology is directly based on biological principles. In agriculture, biology improves crop production, pest control, and livestock management. Genetic research allows scientists to develop crops that are resistant to disease or harsh environmental conditions. In environmental science, biology helps researchers understand ecosystems, conserve endangered species, and address climate change. In biotechnology, biological knowledge is used in DNA testing, genetic engineering, forensic science, and the development of new medicines. Biology in everyday life. Biology explains everyday processes such as digestion, breathing, healing of wounds, and the functioning of the immune system. It also explains why certain foods spoil, how infections spread, and how exercise affects muscles. Cooking involves biological and chemical changes in food. Fermentation, used to make bread and yogurt, relies on microorganisms. Even sleep, stress, and emotions are influenced by biological processes. In the nervous and endocrine systems, modern advances in biology. Modern biology combines with technology to produce groundbreaking innovations. Scientists use advanced microscopes and molecular tools to study DNA. Techniques like gene editing allow precise changes in genetic material. Stem cell research explores the possibility of repairing damaged tissues. Personalized medicine uses genetic information to tailor treatments to individuals. Biological research also plays a crucial role in preventing and controlling pandemics. Complete definition. In full detail, biology is the scientific study of life that examines the structure, function, growth, origin, evolution, classification, and distribution of living organisms. It investigates life at every level, from molecules and cells to ecosystems and the entire biosphere. Biology seeks to answer fundamental questions. What is life? How does life function? How did life begin? How do living organisms interact? And how does life change over time? By studying biology, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, other organisms, and the living world around us.